Hi, I'm Fran McNeil, and I am hosting Nutritional Healing with Cindy. And of course, our guest is Cindy Harrington, CNC, CINHC of the Center for Nutritional Healing in Roarsford. Cindy, wow, I'm so excited to be here.
I am too. This is reminding me of a few years ago when we
That's
did
right.
this at your studio.
That's right. And now it is winter of 2023.
Yes, it is.
You know, I know that a topic that folks often have questioned about is this whole concept of how do I stay well in the winter? What is winter wellness from your perspective?
Well, there are some fundamental things that come to mind when I think about winter wellness. And primarily, I think about our diets. Of course, I am the owner and practitioner at Center for Nutritional Healing, so of course my focus is going to be nutrition, but really there is no other way to stay well and help your immunity be strong than handling your diet and making the right choices. And I'm going to start by discussing something that we should all probably avoid a little or a lot less.
Okay.
And that is sugar.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're stacking this up here. Winter wellness,
Yes.
nutrition,
Yes.
diet, and you're going to start with the do not. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, there's
Sugar.
I can give you a lot of do's, and I'd be happy to give you a lot of do's. But what comes to mind is, you know, we're in the summertime, and most people are feeling pretty well, and we've got the sunlight on our skin. We're getting a lot of good vitamin D, and September comes, October comes, Halloween comes, the first of the, you know, sugar fests.
Yes.
And sugar becomes very prominent in the following holidays. It starts with Halloween, then we have Thanksgiving, then we have Christmas. Depending on your tradition, we have the high holidays of the Jewish tradition and many other traditions, you know, through the fall, New Year's. Then we get to, you know, Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl. That's a holiday too. That's in there in the new year. But sugar is really central to our diets these days, and it depresses the immune system within seconds or minutes of consuming it.
Within seconds?
Oh yeah. Sugar, even the littlest bit of sugar weakens the body instantly.
Now that's interesting because often they say don't give your kids a lot of sugar because it makes them excited. So I almost think of sugar as being this energy boost, albeit temporary. But while it may do that, it's also a depressant for your immune system.
Oh, totally.
How do you know that? For someone that's, you know, been kind of hooked on sugar, what should they do to sort of back off of that? And probably most importantly, focus on their immunity.
Good question, and I think that's where the do's come in, or the foods that nourish us and strengthen our immune system come in. So we can just look at it really simply. There are these macronutrients, big nutrients that the body needs to function and thrive and regenerate. And those include protein, fat, and carbohydrates. Okay, so protein. I mean, just plan or not plan, but you know, even if you're planning 5 minutes ahead, what's your protein gonna be for your meal? Healthy meats, healthy fish or eggs, this type of thing. Foods that provide a good amount of protein. Then we have healthy fats, not the kind of fats they use in typical fast food restaurants. Those are often called trans fats. Those are very inflammatory for the body and dangerous. But we have healthy fats like butter, like olive oil, coconut oil, the fat from avocados, for example. And then we have carbohydrates. Now, carbohydrates can turn into sugar in the body, but we want the good carbohydrates in the form of healthy vegetables. Broccoli, romaine lettuce, arugula, cucumbers.
Like green vegetables.
Yes.
Does the color matter? I mean, eggplant is purple, carrots are orange, or should we really lean more towards the green vegetables?
I have a focus on vegetables that is not commonly known but becoming much better known, and I choose low oxalate vegetables. Okay.
Oxalate.
Oxalate is a plant poison that's in all plant foods to varying degrees, and I encourage all my clients for their immune systems to stay out of pain, to be well, to choose low oxalate vegetables. And there's a new book out that is just out in the last week or two by Sally K. Norton called Toxic Superfoods, and I encourage everyone to go out and buy that book. This has changed my life and in my health dramatically since I learned about this 17 years ago. And this book is now on bestseller lists, and it's taking the world by storm. And that's just kind of an aside, but it does link in with the functioning of the immune system.
Okay, so I'm going to take us again back. So winter, wellness, diet, avoid sugar.
Yes.
And focus on macronutrient type foods, which are proteins, good fats, and good carbohydrates in the form of vegetables
Yes.
that have low oxalate.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Great summary.
Can you give us an example of some of those low oxalate vegetables?
First, like I did originally at the beginning of this segment, let me tell you what's highest in oxalate and what you should avoid.
Okay.
Spinach is one of the highest oxalate foods out there.
Oh, no.
I know, newsflash. I know. For those of us that grew up with Popeye.
Exactly.
And
I thought that was the superfood.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's exactly why the book is called Toxic Superfoods.
Okay.
Yeah, spinach and Swiss chard are the highest foods in oxalate. They're off the chart high in this plant poison, and the vegans or plant-based folks listening are going to be a bit dismayed, but you need to know about this to be well, okay? There's other greens that we can replace spinach with, like romaine.
Romaine.
Like
lettuce.
arugula, like lacinato kale, for example.
Oh, I was wondering about kale. Okay.
Yeah, we see that at Kimberton Whole Foods. Lacinato kale's often there.
Okay.
So there are other greens that will turn your smoothie green still and have a lot of nutrients, but the toxin of oxalate outweighs and overrides any kind of nutrition you're going to get from spinach and even almonds. People are hearing that almonds are a superfood they should eat a lot of, but almonds are very high in this plant poison, so be careful.
Oh my goodness. How about almond milk?
Yes.
See? Oh. So is soy milk better than almond milk?
I would choose coconut milk or
Okay.
oat milk or cow's milk if dairy is something that your body tolerates, or even goat milk if that's something your body
Wow.
tolerates.
Okay. I think I have a few returns that I'll be making.
It's
Wow.
good advice.
That is very, very important advice. And that advice is certainly good year-round. We're just
True.
focusing today on winter wellness.
Yes, but what comes to mind is we want to be well all year round, and these viruses and bacteria and other pathogens are, swirling around all year round.
Circulating, right.
So it's relevant.
So during the winter, though, people get a lot of bugs. There's the tendency to be a little more ill.
Yes.
Recommendations or do not do's for that. And I'd like you to talk a little bit about maybe your personal experience, because you and I met years ago over tea and conversation. And
Yes.
so I've watched your personal health journey, and you're really entering and dominating this field of nutrition. So I'd like if you could connect kind of how people can stay well
Yes.
with your story?
Well, I'm in the best health of my life now, and I'm getting through this winter with minor little blips with my health. When I say blips, I haven't been sick this winter, thankfully, and I have so many tools that have kept me well that I'm just beyond thrilled about that. But this was not always the case for me.
Right.
Back in my early 20s, I got every bug that went around the school where I was teaching, and my diet was full of sugar and fast carbohydrates. But fast forward to now, I am staying well by staying away from sugar.
Okay, no sugar.
By eating those macronutrients.
Macronutrients.
By taking vitamin D3.
I was going to ask you
Very
about
important
vitamins.
at this latitude on the planet where we are in the Philadelphia region, that we supplement with vitamin D3 because we're not getting that sunlight on our skin like we do in the summertime.
Right.
Very, very important. Zinc is another wonderful thing to supplement with.
Instead of A to Z, it's D to Z.
Totally.
Vitamin D to zinc. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got to have these things to help me remember.
Now, if someone wants to buy these products and you want a good brand, you know, you can go to your local health food store and, you know, or drugstore and even pick something off the shelf. If you need help, you can call us, or we have a store, a standard process store. It's you can get to it from our website, centerfornutritionalhealing.com. Go to resources and then store, or go to cfnh.standardprocess.com. That's Center for Nutritional Healing Store. And two supplements that I just recommend to everyone is Cataplex D, that's vitamin D, in a whole food supplement, and zinc chelate, also in a whole food supplement.
Okay. Cindy, this has been really informative. I almost wish that I had a little whiteboard here to write things down. And we're sitting in your office space.
Yeah.
And so there may be some viewers that haven't given you a call. How should they contact you? And what should they be thinking about as kind of a motivator to make that call?
Well, if you want to be well and you want to stay well, call us. We have all the tools to help you do it, and we make it really accessible. So, yes, you can call us at 484-938-7691. You can go to our website, centerfornutritionalhealing.com. We have a Facebook page. We're on Instagram. So many ways for us to be in touch.
You know, that's really wonderful. And I love your tagline, get well and stay well. It, you know, is timeless. And it certainly fits in so well with this series, Nutritional Healing with Cindy. Again, I'm your host, Fran McNeil. This is a wonderful space. If you have not been here, I'm seeing part of the store over there. We're sitting by the fireplace. Cindy's banner is up here. It's very airy and welcoming. And as I shared with you earlier, I have known Cindy for years. And she is very authentic. Her approach is very kind. And in her practice, she really listens. And she helps you get well and stay well. So Cindy, thanks for spending some time with us today. I hope that our viewers do take action and look at your website, www.centerfornutritionalhealing.com, give you a call, follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and just have the opportunity to prioritize their wellness, certainly now in the winter, and for every single season. Thank you, Cindy.
My pleasure. Thank you, Fran.